There we go. Welcome to YellBro. I am Jordan, and today we're going to watch some Mark Levin. Truth versus controversy. Megyn Kelly's risky rhetoric. Can't wait. But first, don't forget to share support. Hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Also, please check the Discord link if you want to join that. We are in that Discord right now. All opinions are welcome, trust me. And just nothing pornographic or grotesque. And obviously, this video will be linked in the description box for you to watch on your own, the Mark Levin video, without us pausing or talking over it, or us. I'll be honest, I'll probably be laughing at a decent amount in this video. So, fair warning. If you don't want to hear us,
I just
please
want
watch
to
on
say
your own.
excuse me, I just want to say you're not live. So when you're like, oh, because we're here right now, it doesn't make any sense. I just want to let you know.
No, like as I'm recording, like we're actually in that Discord that they could join if they want to.
But when they're going to be listening, that's in the past.
Do not insult the intelligence of my audience. They know this. They know already. Okay.
I just don't want to confuse.
We're in
I don't
there.
want to confuse the Nick fans.
Okay, the context of Jordan is right now. So we're in there right now. But if you don't realize that right now is whatever, a day later upload, then you're a bot. Anyways, let's move on with this. I'm sure it'll be Mark Levin. And here's this video, Truth versus Controversy, Megyn Kelly's risky rhetoric. Here we go.
We call this
Sounds like a movie title.
Radio Free America for a reason.
Some volume there.
It's important. It's very important that we police ourselves
He's so dramatic.
when we have information, because I know many of you are incredibly busy. Some of you are in your cars or trucks. Some of you just got home, eating dinner, making dinner, whatever it is. And I don't like being the bearer of bad news. I really don't. I don't like controversy, believe it or not. I really don't.
Is he about to dump
I don't
Megyn
look
Kelly?
for fights. Now, if somebody hits me, I respond to it. I always have. Like Tucker Carlson. In May or June, he starts attacking. I ignore him attacking. But I don't like bullies either. And I don't like phonies and frauds either.
Think you're a fucking
And
tough
so I
guy.
feel like I have some responsibility to communicate these things to you, because I don't know who else will. I'll give you an example here. Something that's really weird. We have these Epstein emails. I'm trying to stay away from this.
Yeah. Leave that alone. Leave that alone, Mark. Mark, drop that one. Move on. Something else. Here we go.
These crazy emails. I don't even want to go near that conspiracy, that racket.
Now, the fact that he even mentioned it means he has to. Someone gave him the order. You have to cover this, dude. You have to, like, alleviate something. But
The Democrats are trying to distract everybody. Go ahead.
the actual answer is, Mark, yes. Leave it alone. Leave it the fuck alone. Mark Levin. Leave it alone.
He leave it. He out. Yeah, he's out of here.
All right. Here we go.
Address certain aspects of it. First of all, there's not a scintilla of information that ties President Trump to any of this stuff.
A scintilla?
Nothing, despite all the stats.
I can't. Come on.
But there are some very weird things that are happening as a result of them.
Really? Like what?
For example, many of you like Megyn Kelly, right?
Oh, my God.
Now, of course, she tried to cripple President Trump's first run for office in 2016. You'll remember the first set of questions that she asked. And she says day in and day out she's not a conservative.
But wasn't that the like Ted Cruz time? Like Fox News wanted Ted Cruz, right? Until after a certain amount of time, then it became Trump, right? Or once he won the nomination, essentially, right? Or am I tripping? Wasn't Fox News prerogative and like Ben Shapiro's and Crowder's, the kind of mainstream Republican apparatus? Wasn't their idea to get Ted Cruz in there over Trump?
Yeah, but as soon as they saw how everything was moving, they jumped ship and supported him with all their might.
Yeah, so
because they don't want to end up like John Bolton, you know. They don't want to end up like the Never Trumpers.
Yeah, so Megyn Kelly not full-throatedly supporting Trump initially is not that crazy of a position. She's a part of that
Yeah.
Republican apparatus, as far as
Mhm.
I've seen.
Yeah. They're like, he's so uncouth. Yeah.
She was against that guy Trump from the beginning. She's a bastard.
So were you. So
I
was
know, exactly.
Like,
All right, here we go.
16, you'll remember the first set of questions that she asked. And she says day in and day out she's not a conservative.
She didn't even write her own questions.
And she's one of these people who say, I don't agree with everything that Candace Owens says, but she's a friend. Of course, she's a nut. Vile anti-Semite.
true hater.
This guy,
Disgusting.
With everything.
he's immaculate.
But
He's a
he's a
genius.
friend. How many of you have friends that are anti-Semites and bigots?
He's a
All of them.
genius.
And so
bro.
she does this because she's a grifter. She does it because she doesn't have a single bone of principle in her body. Wasn't that long ago? She was telling my buddy Dan Bongino, I really love Mark Levin, I really love him. Today she throws the F word around like she's a drunken sailor. She must be tough and smart.
Who the fuck is this guy?
That's a fact.
Who is he talking to? How old is Mark Levin? Was he like 50?
No, he's in his
40?
He's like in his late 60s.
He's in his late 60s?
Gotta be.
I'll give him credit, man. He doesn't look that old. In his picture? Is this an old picture or something? Is it the
Yeah,
makeup?
He's 68. He's 68 years old. Yeah.
He's 68. He doesn't look 68. I'll give him credit for that, man. I don't know what virgin blood he drinks every night before he goes to sleep.
This is probably an older picture.
Okay. Maybe it's an older, tougher guy looking picture.
This is
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Cursing like a sailor.
I think he's had this for a while. Like a drunken sailor.
What-
Vile anti-Semite.
What boomer shit was
God.
that? All right, here we go.
But
He's
she's
a genius, man.
very
Credit.
disgruntled person. She's had a number of jobs where she has failed, and here she feels she's hit her
Little
niche.
subtle disses. Not so
And
subtle
I'm going to
disses.
just tell you the type of stuff that she says that most of you are not familiar with because most of you do not watch her or listen to her. They get 3 or 4 million
better
followers.
things
I
to
don't
do.
understand. There's over 300 million people out there.
Because those of you have
We
better
get
things
about
like
15
laundry.
million a week.
The sneak New York radio
Just on
disses
radio.
this guy does.
And I'm not even counting all the rest of it that it's almost impossible to count. Streaming and our podcast, which runs this program to make it more convenient for you, or
all our billions of
multiple
viewers
apps and all the rest of it.
our billions of loyal viewers. We all love you.
So here it is. And I want to apologize to you in advance. It's very uncomfortable for me. It's not something I want to do. I just feel I have an obligation to reveal this stuff to you. I mean, if it were on the left, I'd certainly be revealing it to you. And she is not a conservative because she keeps saying she's not a conservative. She's an independent,
Yeah.
So there's a piece here from Mediocreite. Megyn Kelly spends 2 solid minutes on how
So
maybe
disrespectful.
I've never heard
Every
that in my
word.
life. You
He
saw
says
it
it every
Mediaite,
time.
right? I've never,
Mediocreite. No, yeah, it's
I've-
Mediocreite.
I have never heard that in my life.
He says that all the time. It's so unprofessional, Mark. Very unprofessional.
That's just fucking hilarious, bro. It's fucking
Disrespectful.
genius, bro. It's fucking brilliant. All right.
He's a Limbaugh fucking like a apostle.
All right. To be honest with you, I barely know Rush Limbaugh. I know some of his content. I've heard some of the things. I'm like,
That's his style. Insult after it's like just
Yeah.
a blitzkrieg of fucking roasting you, like basically much worse than Mark Levin, I think. But
yeah.
that's his school of thought that he follows. It seems.
At the height of Limbaugh, I was like, I didn't care about politics. I've started getting into him before that, but then I realized politics is not an answer for life itself. It's just not. It runs into the problem that you guys are talking about, where it becomes concentrated in a few hands instead of everyone being able to say something. So I'm like, politics is definitely not the answer at all. And then, so there I am getting my dose of Mark Levin. Pause. Either way, here we go. Tucker Carlson in Mediocre, right?
Me, right? All day.
I find that so funny. All right, here we go.
Jeffrey Epstein was actually
So
not a
unprofessional.
pedophile. Now, I thought I heard everything. This guy, Epstein's a monster. He was a pedophile. That's the whole point. That's the reason for the prosecutions.
Was he a trafficker?
You got
though?
victims galore. Something, well, what the hell does she mean by that? I know she wants to say the most provocative things possible to draw attention to herself. All these people are kind of media whores. That's what they are. And so the writer says YouTube and SiriusXM host Megyn Kelly took a detour to riff about how deceased sex criminal Jeffrey Epstein might not have been an actual pedophile.
What?
Epstein dominated the might. And so the writer says YouTube and SiriusXM host Megyn Kelly took a detour to riff about how deceased sex criminal Jeffrey Epstein might not have been an actual pedophile.
What?
Epstein dominated the news after Democrats and Republicans each released tranches of emails.
Michael tracing?
That news was followed by the completion of the long-awaited discharge position to force a vote on releasing more Epstein documents. On Wednesday's edition of SiriusXM's, and we love SiriusXM, we've been on there a long time, Patriot Channel, they gave Megyn Kelly her own channel. The Megyn Kelly Show, the host spent a significant portion of the show discussing the issue with pro-Trump host Batya Unger Sargon, who I happen to like, who called Epstein a serial pedophile seemingly every 5 seconds, because he was a serial pedophile. But Kelly, that would be Megyn Kelly, eventually went granular on that count, exploring the, quote, difference between a 15-year-old and a 5-year-old, and claiming Epstein was, quote, into the barely legal type, unquote.
What the fuck?
Oh,
I don't know, how many of you have 15-year-olds? Is that okay with you?
Pretty sure Megyn Kelly has a teenager.
Did she actually? Is he implying things, or did she actually say that?
I don't know. I haven't seen this.
I have not either.
Mhm.
I don't think I plan on watching that unless it becomes like, because it's a little bit. He's doing the gossip thingy with her.
Yeah, he is.
He's trying to win the narrative, you know. Don't worry, guys. I know you guys don't watch her anyways, so I will provide.
Yeah, so let me tell you, you got better things to do.
Let me provide to you guys.
You got to mow the lawn.
What this wench says
gotta
on a
read my
daily
books.
basis. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
You guys
You
got
can
things to
you
do.
can listen to my stuff on audiobook. I recorded it. It's like, don't worry about it.
I'm streaming in
everywhere.
100 countries. Come on, guys.
Mhm.
But you had no time for Megyn Kelly.
No.
All right, here we go.
Megyn Kelly said, as
And her
for
risky
Epstein, I
rhetoric.
said this before,
It's
but just as a reminder,
Her
I do
cursing
know
like a drunk
somebody very,
sailor.
very close to this case
Jesus.
who's in a position to know virtually everything. Not everything, but virtually everything. And this person has told me from the start years and years ago that Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile. Her guest raises her eyebrows, says, This is this person's view, who was here for a lot of this, but that was into the barely legal type.
Okay.
Kelly said, he liked 15-year-old girls, and I realized this is disgusting. Listen to this word salad. I'm definitely not trying to make an excuse for this. I'm just giving you the facts, and that he wasn't into 8-year-olds. But he liked the very young teen types that could pass for even younger than they were, but would look legal to a passerby. And that is what I believed, and what I reliably was told for many years, and it wasn't until we heard from Pam Bondi that he had tens of thousands of videos of alleged, forgive me, they used to call it kiddie porn, now they call it child sexual abuse material, on his computer, that for the first time I thought, oh no, he was an actual pedophile. I mean, only a pedophile gets off on young children abuse videos. She's never clarified it. I don't know whether it's true. I have to be honest. I really don't trust Pam Bondi's word on the Epstein matters anymore.
Okay. I don't know exactly which way Megyn Kelly's going with that. Maybe it's the idea that it was out in public, maybe people wouldn't look twice if they saw a girl that's 15 or 16 or 17, right? And it sounds like she, once again, leaving room for possibilities. Maybe she's saying oh, they look a certain way, so thus maybe people wouldn't even notice that it's happening around them. if that makes sense, versus like an 8-year-old, right? Maybe that's the
Mhm.
idea she's going with. I can't say I know. I leave room for that possibility. All I know is Mark Levin's the goat. That's all I know. That's all I fucking know.
Mm.
The goat, bro. So these bastards, and
Hmm.
he's like a New York radio host, like, but like a cunt at the same time. Like that's what it reminds me of, bro. Like an asshole. That's
Wait, is he referring to the victims as bastards?
no.
No.
That was me making fun of him from other
Oh.
side. I'm saying like the Megyn Kelly thing. I don't know what in what context she's saying that. Is that for investigative reasons? Because I've said that before. As far as investigation goes, like,
Yeah, she's probably talking like a lawyer, and he knows that.
well, no, I'm not even saying that. Like, remember the
No, I'm saying more like I think she's talking about like as an investigation. Like we're looking at the evidence, we're looking at like what classifies as what, like just breaking it down in terms of like what it
Yeah.
is. That's probably what it. I'm guessing, but that's me just being very generous for some reason because
okay,
I also don't trust his framing at all. Like with
yeah.
this specifically,
Well, I don't know what Megyn Kelly's doing, but like
me either.
I have said in the past, like, remember the I don't know if you saw that the James O'Keefe inside Epstein's island mansion thing, right?
Mm.
He shows a picture of a baby on the wall, right? And I'm like, well, I
Mm-hmm.
thought the idea was that he was once again just like it's dark and it's creepy, but guess what? You have to do that if you want to do like an actual investigation. You have to look at these dark things, and the idea is like in my mind was like, okay, he's in the younger girls, but
Mhm.
they can look older, not like toddlers. If that makes sense, like young, like
Mhm.
teenage girls, right? But they're not
Mhm.
like baby wash in the sink size, right? They're not like babies, like
Yeah.
or toddlers. They have like post puberty looking shit, right? So thus that might be like his thing.
Yeah.
Like just to be honest about it, right? Versus like an actual baby.
Yeah, but we don't know. We don't know
we
about
don't know.
the other
Honestly.
stuff.
All we have is like
Yeah, I have no idea.
the idea of testimony and the actual court filing stuff that we've seen is girls that are like teenagers, basically, right?
Well, not to be obvious, but how would a fucking baby remember it? So
Oh, true. Exactly true. But I'm saying like the on paper shit we do have points to girls that can actually like run like a massage table type of thing, right? Versus like an 8-year-old,
right.
right? That's what we have on paper. So I'm like, it seems more likely like to use. Well, granted, you should take it you should take it like a mental like snapshot of the idea like he has like fucking baby whatever the fuck on his walls, right? Like a big baby picture I think he had in his Epstein Island mansion thing. But at the same time, like what we seem to see like that he's targeting seems like teenage girls, type of shit.
Yeah, it seemed like there was a specific fetish, but that isn't to say that like the images or the other materials that he had didn't have other stuff.
Oh yeah,
So
agreed.
or
It's
even
just
real life victims. We just don't know about it.
yeah, agreed. But based on the testimony I've seen and the live victims we heard talk, it seemed like he was targeting. Hey, girl, you could be a model. You know that, right? Come over this way, right? I can set you up with people to get you like a modeling career, which you don't say to 8-year-olds, right? You say to fucking 15, 16, 17, 14
Right.
even years old girls. So, and also it might be like that. Once again, sorry for the dark content, guys, but the idea of like they understand the idea of a career in something, but they're also too young and dumb to realize they're being taken advantage of. Idea.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that I'm not calling these girls dumb. Saying like they could be taken advantage of. Like that could happen.
Naive.
Yeah. And like right there, actually offer like young modeling careers type of things. Like, oh, I could be like Zendaya, right? She's like that. I don't know when she started.
Yeah,
but
you could be the next Cindy Crawford.
exactly.
Probably back in his day. Yeah.
Right? Or they have an idea of like trying to look good for someone while also still being
Yeah.
kind of kids at the same time. Versus once again, like a 7 or 8 year old, where it's like much different. So I don't know,
Yeah.
but I don't know where Megyn Kelly was going with any of that, and I don't trust this fool for a fucking second. So he could actually be bullshitting that, or it could be,
Yeah.
once again, bullshittery games being played to boost each other up. I consider that as well for sure. But all right, let's apply. Here we go.
Her guest says,
They
or
OCD
anything
way too
else.
much.
Yeah. So I
Try to
don't
show
know
it.
what's true about him, but we have yet to see anybody come forward and say, I was under 10, I was under 14 when I first came within his purview. He can say that's a distinction without a difference. I think there is a difference. There's a difference between a 15-year-old and a 5-year-old, you know? Yeah. Whatever. It's sick. Every time we
Whatever.
start talking about Epstein, it makes your skin crawl. You're
I
right.
think
The
he's
whole thing
quoting
is
Megyn.
just disgusting. Totally.
It's a
What
tough
do you
thing to
make of
talk
this,
about.
Mr.
Like, I
Producer? Is
struggle
this the
myself
most
right there. I feel
bizarre
like it's tough to talk
discussion?
about. It's tough to talk about.
She's
Let's just be
sick.
honest.
But for
Megyn
him,
Kelly.
he gets to talk about it in the context
whole
of him
cabal.
shitting on Megyn Kelly.
Yeah, but like
So he's safe.
in reality, like it's tough to talk. Like I struggled myself.
If
right
you're
there.
actually
It's
trying to address it honestly.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know exactly where. Once again,
But
I
he gets to
didn't hear.
shield himself by
Yeah.
just talking about somebody else awkwardly trying to talk about it in a
Yeah.
way that, when it's tough. So it's just interesting. It's like he's a fucking little he's a little rat.
He is a fucking rat. And
Yeah.
if Megyn said, you know what, I disavow and denounce Candace Owens, he wouldn't be making this video. We know that.
No.
We're kind of aware
Yeah.
of that. So
Yeah.
that's the grossness of Mark Levin. All right,
Yeah.
here we go. I always say, like, one more thing. I always say this about like people talk about things like, yo, empathy should be like leading the fucking charge. Empathy should
be
always lead-
foregrounded.
Yes, you lead with, okay, let me try to understand what this person is saying, where they're coming from. But if you notice, the little fuck faces, they don't do that. They already have a team, they have a narrative, they have a plan to go with, off rip. And to me, I find that quite scary if regular people that aren't paid by or aren't influenced by or aren't like working with, guys that are just like living their lives, when they start engaging in shit like this. That gets scary when the regular person forgets empathy. But, all right, here we go.
What do you make of this, Mr. Producer? Is this the most bizarre discussion?
It's funny
She's sick.
how he played.
Megyn Kelly.
he played Nick
That
Fuentes
whole
clips,
cabal.
but not this clip.
I'm
Here.
not saying it's right.
No, he just
It's
read her
different.
words instead.
Of course
Again,
it's
another
different,
choice.
but it's still a
Yeah.
pedophile. And why are you even... But we don't trust Pam Bondi. No. Well, whether
I
you
don't.
trust Pam Bondi or not, what's that have to do with anything? Well, it's not...
Majorly, Mark.
No context. No context.
The fuck?
Zero context. I don't know who buys this, but it's incredible.
I'm gonna say the one thing I've said a million times already, which is once again the release of the footage of the jail cell. Right, we find out it's like been edited and put through Adobe Premiere, most likely. And then they say there's no minute there. There's a missing minute, and she says it's because of 1999 technology. Right. Then they give us the minute a month later, or a month or so later. Right. They give us the actual missing minute. It's like, wait a minute, then you lied. You're caught lying. And Mark Levin's like, shut up. Love them. Otherwise, you're a Democrat. Or you support pedophiles, I guess, in this case. Or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just so disgustingly dishonest and so in your face about it. I'm like, how the fuck does this guy have a career? Actually. I understand there's bullshit and boosting numbers and bot farms and all that shit, but still, someone's fucking listening. There's got to be like an actual person listening to this and buying up every fucking word somehow.
Yeah,
That's
fucking
scary.
weird.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Here we go. Here's more Marky Mark.
Like an 8-year-old, you know. He's like the 15-year-old girls. Mm-hmm. And according to this report, they spent 2 minutes on this. 2 solid minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Believe that.
disgusting. Just disgusting. The same Megyn
All
Kelly
because she
who
made
says if
Ben look
anything
bad.
happens, to Tucker Carlson, it's Mark Levin's fault. Why? Because Mark Levin dares to mention, that Tucker Carlson seems to be an aficionado of Hitler. It keeps suggesting he supports Hitler. I've said exactly what Tucker Carlson has done. He platforms Hitler supporters, Hitler deniers, Holocaust deniers, Nick Fuentes. So this is Megyn Kelly's way of trying to intimidate me or silence me. God forbid if anything happens to any of these people. I don't want anything to happen to them. I'm not encouraging it.
What?
He seemed to be encouraging it against me. So I guess, Megyn Kelly, if anything happens to me, that's on you, right?
What?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Help a lot.
No, I'm so confused. I'm genuinely confused. Why is he saying something's going to happen to him, or is it going to happen to them? Who is somebody going to get hurt?
Funny enough, like watching from the outside, something happened to Tucker Carlson. They're gonna blame Israel for sure, straight up. If something happens to Mark Levin, his team's gonna blame Candace and Tucker and Megyn Kelly now, apparently. And
Along with
Nick
they
Fuentes.
got together with their far left and murdered.
The Democrats
Well, I hope
alongside
they
Tucker
do.
Carlson took me out.
Yeah, it's
It's gonna have a dead man switch. They did it.
Yep. You know who it is.
No evidence. It just says it. That's what happened. The bastards.
Yep. The Catholic Church was involved. The woke Catholic Church with the woke Pope.
All right, here we go.
Anti-Semitism.
Here we go.
That's on you. Why doesn't Mark debate Tucker, she says. Well, let me do this to you, Megyn, and see if you would debate me. I will trash your children on radio for an hour, and I'll make sure their photos are on the internet so everybody knows what they look like. And then I'll just say, I'm just asking questions, but I'll trash them. Would you go on stage with me and debate me? Then I'll trash your faith, if you have one, and ridicule it, and go on, attacking it. Would you go on the stage with somebody? What would you debate? And yes, Tucker's obsession with Hitler supporters like Fuentes and others, and rewriting history about what happened with the Third Reich. It's funny how that doesn't draw your criticism, not once, or calling Hamas a political organization, not a terrorist organization, despite what they did on October 7th. Have you ever seen the video, Megyn?
Right.
You can show it on your show. I can't show it on mine. Show it.
Show it.
You're disgusting. You're a buffoon.
You can't actually show it, I don't think.
Absolute chameleon.
No.
On Twitter you could, I think, but
Little cabal. Little cabal.
What?
a little cabal.
But they have their 2, 3, 4 million followers. Oh, look at me. No, I'd rather not. I'll deal with you later. The days and weeks ahead. Just appalling. Oh, by the way, she says those emails, it doesn't look good for Trump. What doesn't look good for Trump, you idiot?
He's out of his
There's no
mind.
smoking gun of any kind in there.
This guy's fucking out of his... He's crazy. I understand he's following a script. He's following the narrative. He works for the White House, essentially. But this man is out of his fucking mind.
He's an advisor for his Middle East strategy.
I don't care what the fuck he is. He's out of his fucking mind.
Yeah.
There's no way around it for me. This guy's crazy. He's actually batshit crazy.
Definitely plays one on the radio.
It goes without saying, guys. Everything I've ever heard Mark Levin say is an IQ test. If you fall for this guy, you're a fucking idiot. I had no chance, and no way around it, guys. It is what it is. Mark Levin is one of the overtly batshit crazy, openly I'll do whatever corruption. I'll do it. I'm good. He's so open about it. I'm like, this guy. If you fall for this, holy fucking shit. You better be grandma. You better be grandma or something. That's my only excuse I'll give you. If you're old and you're used to older shit and older style of talking and all that stuff, outside of that, if you fall for this, good fucking luck. Good luck tying your shoes in the fucking morning, essentially. Here we go. Right.
In fact, the opposite. Crazy. No?
Yeah, fucking crazy.
yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Folks, I have a question for you. Do you
Pathological.
believe America's best days are still ahead? With the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence coming up in less than a year, my friends at the Heritage Foundation are taking stock of the current situation, and they need your input. They've launched...
That's an ad because it sounds like AI.
Yeah,
so
it's a
an ad.
heritage.
Okay, it's an ad.
The Heritage
You
Foundation.
hear him like
ad.
cut in between each word. Like, listen,
Mm.
at YellBro over here, we analyze everything, and this ad he's chopping up every fucking word. Like the inflections in his voice sound like way different from one word to the next. Doesn't sound smooth. I did my little AI music video. Listen to this. This is fucking like it sounds like AI. It might as well be AI, honestly. But here we go.
Mm.
Folks, I have a question for you. Do you believe America's best days are still ahead? With the 250th
It's
anniversary of the
chopped
signing
up.
of the Declaration of Independence coming up in less than a year, my friends at the Heritage Foundation
a
are
year?
taking stock of the current situation.
He sounds like an announcer in Madden. Bob Jones scores a touchdown. The Patriots are up 14-0. He sounds like a fucking Madden announcer. Sorry, I have to point those things out. It hurts my ears. Here we go.
And they need your input. They've launched a survey on America's future to gauge how Americans feel right now about where we are as a nation and where we're headed in the next 250 years. You know, for decades, your American values have
Sounds
been under
smooth.
attack. But now, with President Trump's administration in office, we have an opportunity to turn the tide and usher in a new
Patriots
golden
are
age
up
for America. But the
14
Heritage Foundation needs to
to
hear from you. What policies do
0.
patriots like you most care about? What do you believe are the defining principles of America? What legacy
Oh my
do you
God.
believe we should pass on to the next generation? Please visit heritage.org/Levin today and share your feedback and help shape the future of America. That's heritage.org/LEVIN. Paid for by the Heritage Foundation. Then we have
That was beautiful.
Steve Bannon. I've warned you about this guy many times. That he's a phony and a fraud. Officially so. Officially so.
Yep.
So the House Oversight Committee decided if the Democrats were going to cherry pick a couple emails, they'll release thousands of them. And they did. And it shows that former White House chief strategist, that would be bloated Bannon, close ally, the White House, exchanged hundreds of emails and met at least once in March 2018 with convicted that would be pedophile, Megyn,
This is actually true.
sex
Steve
offender
Bannon.
and trafficker of young girls, Jeffrey Epstein. Emails between the two include discussions about getting rid of Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell and other problematic members of the Trump administration, alongside talks about influencing politics in Europe and a strange list of names and words sent by Epstein to Bannon in 2019 of June, which included Prince Andrew. Now, this would be the same bloated Bannon who made videos.
Bloated Bannon.
And I'm not saying sex videos, no. Marketing videos or videos with Epstein trying to teach him how to deal with a hostile press.
Now, I was aware of that. I think
Yeah, we all knew that already.
Yeah, most people were aware of that.
Yeah.
But it's like, if Bannon's your counter hero to Mark Levin, it's like, good luck to you. Good fucking luck. It's not even like overly, suspecting the guy of anything, really. It's just more of like, if the idea is about like anyone involved with this guy that everyone knows was involved in weird sex things, like Epstein was, like just like Steve Bannon knew at the time of him working for Epstein as like a crisis type of guy, right? Crisis manager or whatever, or crisis advisor, whatever the fuck he was doing, right? You have to accept that.
Yeah.
But once again, when you have Tower of Dog Shit A and Tower of Dog Shit B, they lob shit out of each other, but meanwhile, you're the one suffering because you don't wake the fuck up. Critical fucking thinking. Very simple. Well, it is simple. But maybe not the easiest thing to do because you have to deal with life and past conditioning and all that stuff, but like, it's definitely a simple idea. to be self-observant. Like, man, why do I keep saying this when, I got this from Bob down the street, or my dad, or my mom, or someone like right? It's a simple task, but not easy. Shout out to Jay Electronica for that. It's not easy. It is simple. It is simple.
Mhm.
All right, here we go. Just be cognizant, audience, guys.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, would you be dealing with Epstein at all for any purpose, no matter the amount of money? This is the guy that
Yo, Mark, go over the emails that were read. That were there.
Was convicted.
Go over the oversight
of having a
committee's
phony charity to raise funds from many of you to build a wall that he never built, in order to stay out of state prison in New York, because I guess federal prison with a fellow inmate named Bruce, Mr. Producer, was enough for him. He confessed to it. So that's Bannon, and this is Kelly. It's pretty gruesome, don't you think? This, of course, is why they attack normal conservatives.
I have a brain.
And they
mark.
try and build their own niches and tell you that this is America first. What's America first? What's America first? What they're talking about? That's sick. Sick. And then we have this guy, Matt Gaetz. You're not going to believe what was just released by a federal judge on him. Again, I just think it's a responsibility, ladies and gentlemen, to clean up our own house so we can really muscle up and deal with the left and win these midterm elections. I really do.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you can see, like the main allegations in the Epstein stuff was about, the things that went kind of viral were about Trump and his name being mentioned in these Epstein email things, right? So Mark Levin's counterpoint would be to showcase. Well, Megyn Kelly said this about 8-year-olds versus 15-year-olds. Steve Bannon did hours of interviews with Epstein. Look how these guys are involved with Epstein. Like you could almost hear it coming from the White House down to his or whatever, right? As a team or whatever, to his fucking radio show. It's kind of insulting to the intelligence. But at the same time, to go on, I guess I'm not gonna say who's his which, but you and Ed, the things you guys were saying, the idea that who does he bring up as his main enemies? It automatically boosts them. It does. There's no way around that. It boosts Tucker. It boosts Megyn Kelly. It boosts Steve Bannon when the evil Mark Levin is talking about you, right? It gives you more leverage. It gives you
credibility.
Content. Exactly. It gives them content too. Like, look what Mark Levin said about me today, right? And young people hate fucking Mark Levin. Like a lot of people hate Mark Levin, to be honest with you. But
yeah.
It's like a big boost. And I've actually had those conversations in the comment section talking about it can't just be because CNN says, hey, Trump is bad, right? That can't be your reason why Trump is good. It can't be. Or Trump says this Democrat is bad does not make them good. I even brought up a more rougher situation like Thomas Massey, which people typically it seems at least right now, right? Oh, Thomas Massey, he's real, he's legit. And I'm not saying whether he is or not, but the idea of Trump mentioning him in a bad light, considering what Trump has been doing and the views are turning on that guy, it actually boosts Thomas Massey quite a bit. So he might actually get a bigger turnout for Massey in his election, right? If they try to primary the guy. So yeah, that's what I see on the surface at the very least. But I can't say whether or not it's coordinated. I can't say that yet personally. But the effect is still there. That's 100% the case. And I mean, Mark has to know this, right? Let's say Mark really hates these guys. Let's say he hates Megyn Kelly and Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson. Let's say he really hates these guys. He has to know that he's actually giving them the limelight, like boosting them up, even amongst his own
Yeah.
followers who may not watch those guys, right?
Yeah.
Although some will just like, oh, fuck those guys. Mark doesn't like them. Fuck those guys. I'm with Mark, right? But some people get like actually like, curious. They may look it up, and thus
Mhm.
it kind of boosts them in a way. Or Nick Fuentes as well. So
Yeah.
we have to like actually juggle all these ideas simultaneously, which is not it's not a crazy thing to do. It's not crazy difficult. I think it's pretty simple if you're using like critical thinking skills. As in, like, I'm not gonna plan a fucking team about any of this stuff. I'm gonna like just kind of look at it from a look at it, just observe it. And these are
Yeah.
not hard things to come up with, honestly, of ideas that are here. But yeah, go ahead.
No, I agree about creating a sort of a neighborly distance, right? It's like you don't really. It's not like you're hoping that it's bad so that it proves the point that you had, but it's more of like
Mhm.
but at the same time, not like being overly involved with like, no, they're probably good. It's like kind of this. I don't know. There's not an exact formula to it, but it's this
Yeah.
like it's distance, but it's still like with care. So
You can't, in my opinion, you can't honestly like throw away the ideas that you or Ed were saying. You can't throw them. You can't throw them away. They're there. Like as far as like if it was a conscious end result, the end results are right there. They are there. There's no way around that one. It is right there.
Mm.
Even when Tucker brings up Mark Levin, it's getting people to go watch Mark Levin. That happened. Like it is what it is.
mm-hmm.
And that should be looked at.
and but Mark would know that that's how that works. He's been in media for
Yeah.
so long.
Yeah.
So
And
to
Ben,
me, that's why I'm
yeah.
just kind of like, what is this? That's why I'm creeped out. I'm just like,
Oh yeah.
what the fuck is this? And then the Josh Hammer guy. I mean, it's another.
Yeah.
God,
Ben Shapiro,
he
throw
is.
him in there. He's
Mm,
another one. We're
Ben Shapiro is the sacrificial lamb. He's gonna be the one that eats shit.
but like depends on like what eating shit means to Ben Shapiro. If it's like viewership, I think he's gonna actually win from all this because people are
No,
talking
I
about
mean
him.
like because he's just not gonna be. He's gonna turn into like a John Bolton. He's gonna turn into a relic of the past.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Like that's it.
And and honest to God, the replacement would be more neocon shit. Megyn Kelly holds some neocon
Paleocons.
fucking foreign policy shit. Nick Fuentes definitely holds some neocon foreign policy shit.
Just the Monroe Doctrine version. That's all.
Yeah. Tucker is still refusing to actually call Trump out. He's still refusing to like actually do that.
Who says everything?
Yeah, I think Marjorie Taylor Greene has gone further than even Tucker in regards to criticizing the Trump administration. Although she won't say names, she won't be.
Yeah, she's
she
another
won't be
paleocon
direct.
because if she talks about how she'd rather be bombing the Mexican cartels. So another one that's like, just give her the right moment.
Yeah.
Like Trump's doing the right thing.
And when I try to cover things, I try to be fair in the sense of, listen, someone may hear this or that from a politician or a content creator and be like, oh, well, this person's, in the meantime, standing up for the right things. But I'm like, God, you can't. There is no letting go. Like you can't just be like, all right, they got it. You can't do that in this world.
Temporary alliance.
Yeah, no, not even that. I'm saying like someone like Marjorie Taylor Greene, where it's like, oh no, she's saying the right things, so thus I can go to sleep on her for sometimes even like 4, 5, 10 fucking years. I trust her. Don't worry about that. She said the right thing at this moment in time, quote unquote, the right thing, right? And you kind of just let her go and just let it happen. Meanwhile, she could be turning on you in real time, like. And I'm not. It's also not here to shit on Marjorie Taylor Greene either. It's like, yo, yeah, be fair, be honest, but like, you should be like, fucking eagle eyes looking at these motherfuckers because the point is to not ever get tricked ever again. Never allow it to fucking happen ever, ever, ever again. And there's certain things when I cover some of these people where I look at like Mark Levin, and I'm like, yo, if you're a Mark Levin fan, you're a fucking idiot. I'll say, if you're an Alex Jones fan, you're a fucking
You're
idiot.
gonna pack it or am I?
What?
No, you can. You can.
What?
Thought you said you were gonna fuck. Oh, sorry guys.
Yeah, that's right. Shut your bitch ass zoomer up. Anyways,
Super Zoomer. Gross.
probably
I
gambling
literally
right now.
hate Gen Z. No offense.
He's like 5 on
But
black.
I despise them.
5 on black. Gambling right now.
Bro, we're talking about loading the Puffco. What's wrong with you, dude?
Bruh.
I'm just saying, Gen Z sucks. That's all.
Fuck you. Fuck you, dude.
Anyways.
Millennials are the best. It's like kind of well known.
Stupid.
Anyways, once again,
Good.
and it's not a play, it's not a strategy, it's not a joke, it's not a game. I actually try to be like really, really fair with all these characters we're dealing with here. But it's like,
Well, with anyone,
yeah,
I think I get that. But and then this is for me, it's just when I see these media savvy people who have been in this business for how long,
yeah,
they're not they understand the game. I'm just kind of like, are you fucking kidding me? That's why I'm just kind of like, I kind of see what Ed is saying to a certain degree in terms of like, these people are fucking working together. It's like, yeah, dude, I have the same fucking ideas. Like, I'm there. I'm there. I'm like Charlie in It's Always Sunny, like with the fucking connections. Like, do you see this, how they're moving around? Look at this network analysis I did.
I say I
But
would
yeah.
not get in the way of that. I wouldn't get in the way of if Mark Levin was in this Discord talking right now. If someone accused him of something, I'm not getting in the way. It is what it is. But
Yeah.
I do understand like the idea of like suspension of disbelief, where it's like had they
That's fair.
had they broken the movie narrative so hard to where it's like, all right, now I can't buy this. I can't believe this now. There's no chance. And I look for those moments for the people that are actually fans of these people, right? That are fans. I don't know. God help you if you're a fan of Mark Levin, but like someone like
Yeah,
Tucker makes
that's
more sense, or Marjorie Taylor Greene, right? They make more sense as far as like my understanding. Like,
what they say,
yeah, it's more of like
what they represent.
like someone can mean well and think like, oh, these guys are doing the right thing, right? You see someone doing that a little bit
Yes.
more. So like I leave room for that idea, but like
But it's just
the moment will come.
with
guys.
Marjorie. Okay, but with Tucker, I mean Marjorie too. But Tucker's just so fake to me. He's just so artificial to me. It's this fake like are you like a crazy person?
Is it the
I'm not
intro
trying to be
music?
mean.
Don't lie, intro music for his like it's like
It's the whole
Yellowstone.
But it's like, but you're like
Banjo
in
riffs.
Martha's Vineyard. Where are you? Are you in Maine? Like, what is
It's
this?
a movie
Like,
set.
what?
Like a strong breeze will like blow the cabin down. Like
Yeah.
you look in the background, it's just a giant metropolis.
Everyone's wearing
city.
striped shirts. There's like little boats and fucking everyone's wearing color block outfits with white socks. You know, it's like and then he comes out in his like country gear and it's a fucking set. Like, is this a set? Is any of this real?
Like,
Because
and
that's not what you grew up with around here. Like, he was in like Georgetown,
exactly.
you know, Washington D.C.,
exactly.
Northeast, Northwest. Like yeah.
I say that all the time. Where I'm like, aren't you from like DC, bro? Like
He is Georgetown. He's from Georgetown. He's like from the like Chevy Chase, probably. He grew up or he was around like the very nice part.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, probably at the cigar lounge with fucking John Bolton and DuPont. Like, I guarantee it. That's what he was probably doing. And he probably went to Camelot and fucked prostitutes.
Jesus
In the
Christ.
80s. I'm just saying, I would not be surprised.
Camelot?
That's what they
the
did.
Fuck is that? This fucking
It's a like
Sir
a
Arthur
stripper.
or some shit.
It's a stripper. It's a stripping. It's a performance. Women's exotic dance
Fair enough.
performance
Yeah,
in
but
DC. It's called Camelot.
fair enough. But I do once again. Someone could genuinely be like, listen, I did all that stuff before, but you know what? I like the country. It's more peaceful for me. I feel better out in the country and all that stuff, right? So I can't say don't listen to Tucker because of this. I can't do that.
No.
So what I
That's
go
not
on,
why. It's
I'm not saying that's what you're saying. I'm saying like
yeah.
like that's like an example of like I can't go there yet. Like, I wait for the actual IQ test, and I bring up things where I'm like, okay, you're saying all these problems, Tucker, but at the same time, you're having conversations with Trump, like, in the middle of the week. Like, you're having phone calls with Donald Trump while he's, like, on paper, on the surface, right? One of the drivers of this stuff happening. And there's a lot of stuff happening that they're not even fucking covering, honestly. And it's like, how do I make those work, Tucker? While being in, like, once again, as much as there's a fan of Tucker that's watching from the audience, I'm also watching from the fucking audience. But I'm just using like my own, opinions and ideas of things and applying it to Tucker. It's like just like the fan is. I'm just asking the fan to like maybe expand what the fuck what are you looking for? Because anyone can say free Palestine. Anyone can say Israel's doing bad stuff. Anyone can say these fucking words out loud. So like, what are you looking for as an audience member? Is that it? Catchphrases? Logos, labels? Is that it? Like, because I agree with that on that point, where it's like these content creators, like, it is what it is. Who knows? They're too far away, essentially. But audience members, like, what's your excuse? How come you're not noticing certain things that are like right there on the surface? No deep thought behind it. Dumb guy logic on the surface, right in front of your face. I love Trump. I love Trump. In fact, I just called him last week or the other day ago. I talked to him the other day. Like, but wait a minute. The problems you complain about on your program, this guy is involved in or could do something about it, right? He could do something about that. But for some reason, like, are you having these conversations, Tucker? Are they secret? Can you tell us about it? What's going on? Is it about your kids? Is it about golfing? What are you talking about? Now, he doesn't have to say because it's his own personal life, right? If they're actual personal friends, okay, that's your life. Fine. But at the same time, you can't say these things about the world while leaving out the fucking president of the United States. You can't do that. It doesn't make sense. And that's all I'm asking from the fucking audience. You can't dismiss those ideas. You can't say, shut up, Tucker's trustworthy because he said, Israel did some bad stuff. And why are we giving them money? That's not good enough. It's not good enough. And they can point to
We're in
examples
so
where those
much
things
debt.
happen. Yeah, exactly. You can't, like there's so many examples of people falling asleep while, something else is happening behind their back. I'm like, yo, we can't ignore these ideas, these stories, these ideas, right? You can't ignore them. So if you're a Tucker fan and you hear Jordan speaking or any of us speaking, we're gonna probably gonna point out certain things that maybe you weren't paying attention to. Now, if your instinct is to dismiss it immediately, it's fucking batshit crazy. Thus, I have to look at you a certain way. But you know what? You're still welcome anyways. Come over here. Come on. Dive in. I fucking dare you to. Dive in. That's not a threat. Dive
Sounds
in.
kind of sus.
Whatever. Pause. Dive in as a person. Stand behind your beliefs, your ideas of things. Because Tucker can't save you over here. Like, Tucker can't save you in real life, dude. He can't do that. No one can except for you. And if you're just accepting shit that's just thrown in your face like this, what can I say? Whether Tucker's legit, bullshit, whatever, the questions still stand and they're worth asking. And if you're just not even going to bother to do so because Candace is so charismatic or Nick talks so well, then we're fucked. Things will never fucking change. Because anyone can copy Nick Fuentes' fucking voice. Anyone can talk like clearly with maybe a nice script, or maybe they're just good at talking and do the same thing that Nick's doing. That can't be the reasons. It has to be about character. And how do you know these fucking characters? You don't fucking know them as people. You can have guesses, that's fine. But don't get rid of your other faculties in your own fucking psyche to make them stand up as like the good guy. Don't let Mark Levin tell you who the fucking good guy is because of who he's shitting on his fucking radio show. It's fucking simple. It's really, really simple. But, yeah, it is what it is. It's annoying as fuck. It really is annoying. But, it it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what I think out loud. That is all I'm doing. You don't have to. I definitely wouldn't say just believe Jordan. I would never say that. But you know, I am saying it either way, whether you hear me or not. I'm gonna say it, and I think that applies to me being a fanboy of my own Discord. I think you'll hear that from people that talk out loud in here, and we do get in arguments with each other too. So
I usually win.
yeah.
James would agree. He's just not here to defend my honor.
Yeah.
if I jump on Discord on my cell phone,
Don't unmute for that. Do not unmute for that. Mute back, Josh. Mute the fuck back immediately.
Sebs is very pleasant. Pleasant to be around.
Unnecessary unmute.
listen, if I hop on my phone on Discord, get in my car, drive to James's house, wake him up in the middle of his sleep, with him being like googly eyed and fucking drowsy and shit, like, yo, does Sebs win every argument? Go ahead. He would wreck your shit half asleep. And we all know it
He
too.
would just laugh in your face.
We all know it too.
Yeah.
But
He would
All right.
defend my honor, you asshole. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Don't lie. Don't lie on James.
either way,
Doubtful.
Go ahead, Jordan. Go ahead. Go ahead.
do you guys want to say anything before I end this video?
No,
About any
I'm
of this
done. I
stuff?
had enough.
Okay.
I'll say that the
Good.
the misdirect is really obvious what they're doing, like the Mark Levins and
Yeah.
and that blonde bitch or whatever her fucking name is, and
Megyn Kelly.
yeah, and Trump, like the fact that they don't want to address this. I mean, it makes it really clear, and
Oh,
it's
okay,
a
you're
really
saying
serious.
Epstein. Okay, yeah, good.
Yeah. It's a really serious issue. But
Which is going to go unaddressed.
yeah, and I think people get hung up on the the Clinton, the Trump, but
Yeah.
I think there's it was really deep, and we're all focused on Epstein, and nothing came from the actual fallout of it, So
I think that's the point.
Oh yeah.
you'll never know. We'll never know, like what actually,
But it seems like
And that was kind of my day one argument, where I'm like, my argument was to release whatever, because obviously, like, someone got away with something here. So my idea was like, release whatever you have in regards of the public interest, because I don't care if it's Bob or if it's Jeffrey Epstein, like, whatever the thing is, it should be like, light should be shed on, like, on top of it, like, either way.
yeah.
I mean, who knows if like, let's be honest, if it is as drastic as people are saying with like trafficking and all that shit,
bless myself.
most likely it's still going, right? Most likely.
That's what I mean. Like the fact that Epstein went down was like, oh, they solved it. He's done. Like his ring is over. But
Ding
we
dong, the
don't.
witch is dead.
Yeah, and then Ghislaine's locked up, so it's like, oh, their ring is done. But like we don't know what exactly that ring was, what fell like from it. Like what was like cut one head off the Hydra, you get three more.
It was
right?
just him.
Yeah.
It was just that disgusting Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah.
It was just him and some of his friends.
Mainly
Yeah.
Democrats, Bill Clinton and
Oh, totally.
Levin. Yeah.
The
Oh no,
fucking
no,
liberal
it's
cesspool.
yeah,
They're
it's
disgusting.
it is turned into team playing.
Yeah.
It's turned into it's Epstein who's blackmailing Trump, and that's all connected to Mossad, or it's actually a Democratic hoax. It's the Democrats. It's Bill Clinton. Yada yada yada.
Democratic hoax. Democrats trying to distract from the Democratic shutdown. Every fucking thing, every angle, every frame of reference is the Democrat devils, the demon KKK rat,
This shit's
just
boring.
infesting our entire world. So that's
It's
the problem.
boring,
Let's
dude.
just focus. Yeah.
Why even? I can't even really dive into the Epstein issue honestly, because it just fucking it's all politics. And I'd lose
Exactly.
interest.
There's like a scream of like unprofessionalism, considering like
Yeah.
the things you told me about like what you do and the filing and the work it takes for everything you're doing. And you look at
Yeah,
this
for
and it's
sure.
like, it's a political football. It's your team, their team, your team, their. It's just like
Yeah.
it's for someone
They
to
won't
make a
take
career off
they
of. Apparently,
they won't take my cases, but this is how they handled the Jeffrey Epstein case. Like, it's crazy.
and to be fair, like
Hmm.
I get the audience in the sense of like there is no like the view I get from like the regular typical audience member, not the team players. Well, I mean they're team players too, but like in a different way possibly for the most part. And they're looking at it like this isn't about like boats blown up in the middle of the ocean or even Gaza, right? Even though I view those as like obvious. Here's the moral problems with this thing. But for them, it's like they're like okay, they're harming kids in their minds. So thus, fuck all the politics shit. Let's find the answers, right? That seems to be like the typical person's response, uh, like audience
Right.
member, not the content creators, but the regular audience
Right.
member's idea of things. And that kind of gets like thrown to the side by the content creators themselves. It becomes
Well,
about
but
left or right or whatever the fuck. They got
what disappoints me is when the people that do say they care about it like that, right? Like you just described, but then they do fall for the quick answer, like, oh, it was, Bill Clinton was best friends with him, and like Alan Dershowitz, and like these, like they fall for these names and they don't dive deeper into the fucking issue, and then they take what's given to them, or they get
possibly.
upset about it and they post about it for one day, like these content creators, right? They'll
Yeah.
they'll be talking about these Epstein emails, right, for today or whenever it happened, but give it 48 hours, it's over and done with. They're moving on. Next issue. So
Yeah.
like the issue never gets fucking resolved, bro.
Yeah. But my kind of once again like hypothetical difference is that if they could snap their fingers and expose everyone and anyone involved in this thing, if there is that many people, whatever, I think they would do it versus like some people that would not do that option. Once again, like magically, like snap your
Most
fingers, boom,
people, yeah,
files out,
definitely.
right?
Yeah.
Versus like guys that actually have platforms to say like, "Yo, we demand this," right? A
Yeah.
lot of them might not snap their fingers for those things, and it's not based on like they don't even, in my opinion, I don't think they care about the victims of this stuff or the actual implications or the uh, potential like unraveling of a bigger story. I think they're more like, okay, they're trying to go after Trump or they're trying to go after Democrats or once again, a fucking play, right? Of this is my role to say it's the Democrats, it's Democratic hoax, or it's my role to say, oh, it's Trump and Trump's scared that like that's what I view like Kyle as, right? It's because the Republicans are bad and they're scared, and Trump's names is all up and down the files, and that's why they're doing this. Versus
Yeah.
like Trump might actually be protecting some Democratic leadership people
Yes.
while not exposing this
And
these
vice
files.
versa.
Yeah,
And vice versa. Like, who fucking knows? These emails could just be a fucking verse, like a big distraction for
yeah,
like everybody in the whole thing.
yeah.
I think that's likely the case. Yeah.
It's just well that would fall back on the problem I would have with with the audience. It's like, yo, you're supposed to care all day, it's not. Once again, this is not outside the bounds of human possibility to care about everything you like become engaged with. You should care about all of it, all of it. And if a story comes out like very sensationalized, right, and it like grabs your attention, then it goes away the next day on like whatever news feed you're watching. If you fall short of that, like that's a problem about you, in my humble opinion. Especially if you claim to care about it so much. So like, yeah, that's where I run right to the audience. Like, yo, where are you guys at? What are you guys thinking about this? Where's your mindset at? What are your intentions? Do you know? Is it a guess? Is it by accident? Or should you like stand on who you are? Not not in the sense of like I figured it all out, but like I want to know. I want to be able to create, to sculpt who the fuck I am in actuality and stand on that shit. I want to see shit
Yeah, I
like
think
that, but that's seen it's Yeah.
Epstein or issues alike, I think people take the issue and stand on it, and then don't really give a fuck. You know, they it feels good to talk about, so then
Worried about
they
that.
talk about it, and then that's it. You know, there's no actual thought that goes into it. It's like, ooh, this is a hot top. This is a hot topic right now, and
Yeah.
it's like, fuck yeah! Like I'm gonna jump all over this. Like that's it.
Yeah. I get where I call it where they're just, looking for entertainment in a
It's
way.
like it's like an
Scary.
adrenaline rush. Like a lot of these fucking people, these like honestly idiots that comment on my shit. It's like an adrenaline rush, bro. Like they're trying to fucking
Like a
like
dopamine
get
hit.
their yeah, like honestly get their fix, dude. It's fucking weird.
It is most definitely sad. And I think people could turn that around anytime they want to, but it requires, at least for me, morally, it requires individuals to make the individual choice to really care and invest in the things. But, you know, it is what it is. Who fucking knows, right? But, all right,
Mhm.
let me end the video. Let me end the video there. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment, agree, disagree. Please say your opinions. God, Mark Levin, I was cracking up the entire time. Not because I don't care, not because I don't view it as important. Don't mistake, humor with insincerity ever. At least with me. Don't do that with me. 'Cause I truly do care. But it's like, it's still like, what the fuck am I looking at? What am I looking at when I hear this guy talk? But it is what it is. Please tell me your opinions. Don't forget to share support. Hopefully, donate to all the links in the description box. Also, please check out the Discord link if you want to join that. We are in that Discord as I speak right now. So when you watch this,
I
if
wasn't even
if
gonna
you
say
watch
anything.
this,
The fact that you had to
it's in my
like
mind. Don't worry.
qualify that, sad. No,
You,
go ahead.
you put it in my psyche, so there it is. We are not currently speaking in real time right now. I'm probably doing something else.
Oh my
So,
god.
but we are still in that Discord, so you know. So please join if you feel like. All opinions are welcome, just nothing pornographic or grotesque. Yeah. And obviously this video will be linked in the description box without us pausing or talking over it or yada yada yada. You get the point. You can watch it on your own. Unfiltered. Mark Levin, unfiltered.
You can hear his beautiful velvety, screechy voice, all by himself.
You better watch the
Solo
video.
dolo.
You better watch the video, you little bastards. Huh? But yes, if you want to do that, please. The video will be linked in the description box. And with all that said, please give this video, most importantly, a thumbs down.